Hey guys, welcome to the Killian Family Homestead. Here is a quick video. It's going to be an odd video, you guys, but if you know me so far, I am an odd person. I like to develop things. I like to do experiments. I like to figure out and observe nature. I like to create ecosystems, those sort of things. Let me show you what I've got going on here. This is obviously duckweed. It multiplies so incredibly fast. I oftentimes will take a scoop like this and put it right into the breeder tank. Okay? I'm not going to do it now, but I'm going to do it later. Let me show you what I've got going on here. I've got this piece of coral in the middle to keep the pH. You see that little bubble nest right there? Okay? And a bubble nest in there. Oh, my thumb is in the way. Sorry. There you go. What's that bubble nest all about? Well, it's not created by the female betta fish that I have in here. Rather, it's created by the males. You see that beautiful male right there? That's a half-moon male betta. There's my female betta. And in here I just have a veil tail betta male. Just a standard red one. What happens in that, the male will create a bubble nest. And he will, this male over here is building it right here, but I don't know why he's building it there because the water inlet's there and it keeps popping him. So eventually he'll learn maybe. But what happens, well, if you want to breed betta, fish is get something that is low level like this that has some algae growing on it, okay? And kind of mimic an Indonesian puddle, all right? And so the water is it's not completely stale, but it's very quiet, all right? I've got 3 veil tail females, these 2 beautiful blue ones, and then one that's a little more submissive. Sorry, I'm trying to tell you what happens. So what you usually do is you get something shallow like this. The water temperature is conducive. You've got some plants in here, algae growing a little bit, and you put a jar, and you put the female in that jar. I don't have it set up this way. I have the male in this one right here just to show them flashing and observe them. The female will be fed high quality food and will eventually get her body to a point where she's ready to lay eggs. And then I'll uncap the jar. It has holes in it, but I'll uncap it, and the male will have built his bubble nest around that jar, flashing constantly for the female. She'll get ready. She'll jump out of the jar into this side of it, and the male will couple around her right below the bubble nest, and effectively squeeze those eggs out. The eggs will fall to the bottom. The male will scoop them up with his mouth and blow those eggs into the bubble nest, where they sit for 24 hours or so, or more, a little more I think it is, and then they'll hatch. And then the babies are all over the place, gonna go find their way to survive. So the male does a significant task in the whole raising of young. And I have this beautiful, there's another female, beautiful male in there. There are a lot of places for these females to hide so they're not hurting each other. But this is more an observatory for me. Beautiful males, beautiful females, and it's just fun to watch this. So, and this is primarily my duckweed thing, right? Take the duckweed. I'll just put it in this one. Well, you won't be able to see it too well. The water is not very clear. I need to do a water change. So I'll just bring it over to the breeder tank. And they sure love eating that stuff. Well, I just wanted to show you that. I love fish, and I love building ecosystems, so my latest experiment has been my little betta observatory. The Siamese fighting fish, some people call them. And that's why you have to keep the males separate from each other, because they'll just fight. Anyways, little bubble nests and fun things. This guy has built a pretty big bubble nest over there. They just coat the bubble with their saliva and it doesn't pop. Pretty cool. Okay, thanks guys, see ya.